Hello everyone, welcome back to Sakura Swim Club on this lovely day in this lovely bunker. How are y'all? I am going to continue with this. Last time we talked to Hiromi about Maiko's fear of drowning and whatnot, which is apparently a big story from me if I'm back and whatnot. And yeah, we're going to be on episode 4 now. So let's see if we can get this series taken care of. We probably will be, because since November holds Thanksgiving and whatnot, I'll be available during that time, so pretty much we probably will be able to finish this during November. And then we'll be able to move on to our next project. Yeah. I should have started this earlier in the day, but luckily I'm starting in a bit of time where I can do this stuff and whatnot. There's also a Smash tournament going on, so my eyes were kind of, on... My focus was on that, but nah, I gotta deal with it. Even though the Smash tournament is for priority 8, Akala and Apollo Kage are gonna be coming in, and I'm not gonna be able to watch it in time unless I put my phone. But I don't know if I should really do that. Alright. She lives with a smile on her face. I don't really think I'm doing that much for them. Perhaps merely having someone to share your problems with can make a world of difference. Finally, it's time for swimming practice. It's only Maiko here today, again. Hello, Maiko. I'm keen to get training. What are we doing today? She seems to ponder to herself for a moment. I don't need any further pushing to get me into the pool. Diving straight in, I begin to lose myself in the vast blue depths before me. There's a strange sort of clarity that you get in the water. All you have to do is one simple goal. Get to the end. I'm faster this time, I can tell. I managed to perform about 5 laps before getting out. Pride swells my chest as I get out of the pool. How was that, Maiko? She doesn't respond. Uncomfortably, she shifts around on the spot. Doesn't feel right. What's wrong? She immediately takes off towards the changing room. Oh no. I know I shouldn't follow her, but she looks troubled. Maiko, what's wrong? She runs her fingers through the underneath the edges of her swimsuit. She seems legitimately panicked at the idea. I didn't really notice the difference. She shrinks away from me, trying to hide herself. She doesn't have to finish that sentence for me to understand what she's talking about. Dude, I just want to play Watch Dogs Legion. She slips out her fingers out of the swimsuit, slapping against her skin. It causes a slight ripple along her body. She winces a little bit. I don't think this is a good idea of a thumbnail, but like, I don't know, I'll probably just zoom in on it. Dumbfounded, I found something utterly mesmerizing about it. She then looks over to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. The idea of that does not appeal to me. My muscles are already at their limit. Could I please just... Looks like I'm not arguing with that. After we finishing practice, we head out of the school to find Hiromi waiting for us. I don't know, honestly, the best idea from that might be this. I'll figure to it. Don't worry about it. Let me check. Okay, just there you go. Maiko reluctantly agrees. It's not something that's occurred to me, but I always spent a few weeks with these two. My friendship with these two, I think it's the longest I've had in years. Despite everything, I feel kind of close to them. Just as I'm about to leave, they stop at the gate for some reason. I look back, wondering what the problem is. What's the matter? I'm a bit taken aback by the idea. My place? Why my place? Why do you need to know more about me? I am your friend, yeah. Well, okay. I don't like the sound of this. Something is amiss. Maiko continues to berate me as we walk slowly down the districts. I wonder what it's going to be like with both of them in my apartment tomorrow. Let's just hope I survive. They're coming over today. I managed to get everything relatively clean in preparation. When you live alone, you fail to notice how dirty things get. Until someone is about to come over. Now, what am I going to do to entertain these two? We can't just sit here and be bored. That would be awful. Fortunately, I pulled my old Arcadian battle station out of the cupboard. I haven't turned the console on in years, but it should work fine. But there's also my tarot deck. Just an odd novelty I bought from a shop once. So, video games. Or the tarot deck. Which one would be better? Let us tell the future. Would the tarot cards be entertaining enough for them? Maybe. I love video games as much as the next person, but I don't know. It is like I feel like I actually have to. I feel like if I was in a situation like that, I'd have to at least know if they're a gamer chick. Because like if a gamer chick, video games, awesome. That's the play. But yeah, I guess it really kind of depends. I don't know. They probably wouldn't care about an old, dusty game console either. Let's try it. I don't really have anything else in my apartment that we could do for fun. I just have to make the best of the situation. Maybe they'll really like the idea of tarot readings. Just as I think about that, I hear knocking coming from the front door. They're here. I hope that things will go okay. Opening it up, they turned up in their school uniforms. Get that way. Nice to see you both too. Come on in. When they enter the apartment, I find that there's barely enough room for all of us to fit. I never really intended to have guests over. Maybe I should have moved into a slightly larger apartment. As if to illustrate her point, she bumps into Hiromi. Both of them continue to argue as they sell themselves into my home. Maiko is practically turning over everything she can. For what purpose? I don't know. Like what?
男の部屋になら必ずあるものがね。どこに隠してるの？
What goods?
分かってるくせにしらばっくれるんじゃないわよ。
Naomi doesn't really seem to care though. If anything, she just looks bored. Her eyes then wander over to my table. She sees a tarot deck lying there.
これは何？楓。
It's a tarot deck.
タロットカード？それって何に使うものなの？
You can use it for all kinds of things. It can look into someone's past, their present, their future too. I don't actually know if how it works or not. Maiko does not seem impressed with the idea.
そんな迷信本当に信じてるの？バカ。そんなカードの束が
She
先
said,
のことなんか予想できるは
she
ずない
said,
じゃない。
she said, oh my god, Hank. Call Hank right now. Well, it's more for fun than anything else. We aren't actually trying to divine the future
だ
here.
ったら何の意味があるの？
It's kind of like the fun you get out of trying to know a Ouija board. I hear Maiko squeak when she hears that.
こっくりさん。
Man, I hate this.
そんなおぞましい道具を家の中に持ってるなんて言わないでよね。
Weren't you the one telling me that you shouldn't put any faith in superstition?
お化けと占いじゃ全然別物よ。
I still wonder how my freaking Cuties Hacked playlist didn't get me fucking terminated. Whatever. But you can ask the spirits about the future.
全然違う。私の前で二度とこっくりさんの話はしないで。
Everyone leans over to whisper something in my ear. Oops.
この子、お化けが苦手なのよ。
Got it. Satisfied, Hermione settles herself down at my
そ
desk.
れで、このタロットカードはどうやって使うの？
Well, we should start simple at first. We'll just start with the major arcana. We won't worry about the other cards.
大アルカナ？
Hermione looks mystified at the concept.
なんだかいい響きね。どうでもいいわ。このアパートにお化けを呼ばない限りはね。
Maiko wanders over to the corner and pouts. Another important thing to note, how you place the cards is also said to be important.
それじゃあどう置いたらいいの？
I quickly take the deck and place a few cards face down. We'll do a 9-card spread. The top row represents the past, the middle represents the present, and the bottom row represents the future.
なるほど。シンプルね。なら、カードを順番に並べればいいのね。
Yep, starting from the left. I put the cards back into the deck and begin shuffling. Who wants to deal the deck?
私がやるわ。楓のことを占わせてもらうわよ。
Alright. Hiromi begins shuffling the cards, making sure they cut the deck multiple
じゃ
times.
あ、どうなるか見てみましょう。
She pulls the first card off the top of the deck and places it face up. The Fool.
どんな意味があるの？
The Fool represents infinite possibilities, new beginnings. Yeah, if you're a Persona, if you love Persona, obviously you understand what the tarot cards are and whatnot, because tarot cards are used as confidence or freaking friendships and stuff, in for the Persona series. And so, pretty much because of Persona, I know what tarot cards are and whatnot. And I think tarot cards are pretty cool. I got Persona Q for Christmas one time, but it was a bundle package, so I also got tarot cards and whatnot. I don't know where they went, but they're pretty cool. Yeah, but yeah, it's like you have the Fool, the Tower, the Moon, freaking Death and whatnot being the last one and stuff. Like, there is a bunch of cool cards. The Chariot is another one. Yeah, it's just like, I think the Chariot represented a lot of like the first female character representations and whatnot, but yeah. It's actually hard for me to decide what Persona game is probably my favorite, because like I love all of them, or I love Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5. I love all of them. Like, yeah, like one of my friends will freaking pick on me for liking Persona. I love Persona, dude. It's like I don't really understand the big reason, unless if it's like, I don't know, but like I love Persona. Okay, it's like the games are very good. Okay, like my gosh, like fandoms. I'm gonna say it kind of small. I'm not gonna delve into it, but fandoms treat games like something worse than what they usually are, or they freaking kind of they rub an image that the games aren't necessarily really about, and that sucks. Cause like I'd wish all my friends would actually play it, but they never will, even though Persona is a relatively really good series. So yeah, like if you don't like turn-based combat, then yeah, the series is not for you. But generally, it's very fun, and I think you should give it a whirl. Yes, the series is super long. Yes, I've beaten them all, but like, come on, Persona series is great. Okay, I I don't know how I don't think you're gonna be able to convince me otherwise. It's a very good series, so please try it out if you haven't. It's basically someone at the start of life's journey.
愚者なのにバカって意味じゃないの？
No, it doesn't.
なんだ、当たってるんじゃないかって思い始めてたのに。
Oh, I get it. I'm
タ
stupid.
ロットカードでさえ私に同意してるかと思ったわ。
Paying no attention to Maiko, Hirori seems to be pondering on the card's
愚
meaning.
者が新たな始まりを意味するというなら、一番最初に引いたのがこのカードだというのは面白いわね。
Yeah, that is funny.
どうせあんたが何か細工したんでしょ？そのカードが一番上に来るように。
Why would I do that? Besides, Hirori was the one who shuffled it.
知らないわよ。私たちを騙そうとしてるとか、そんなところじゃない？
Man. This is just for fun, though.
なんだっていいわよ。
Wow.
とにかく最初に引いたのは無限の可能性を示す愚者ね。
She pulls another card cautiously, gently laying it next to the Fool. The Magician. Representing potential and harnessing one's talents. I don't think that's really accurate, though. To be honest with myself, I haven't harnessed my talents yet. Hirori seems to be getting into it.
面白いわ。ここまで新たな始まりを表す愚者、その可能性を表す魔術師に聞いた。
I feel like the Magician card is pretty much just anyone as well. Magician is like, represents what potential we have towards it. Yes, of course, potential, you may not understand it, or you may not understand what potential you have for a certain thing until you figure out that said thing, which is kind of like, yeah, it's like I had to go on like a freaking scavenger hunt to see what I'm actually really good at and whatnot. And like, yeah, it's like, me is, I'm really good at writing and whatnot. And like, I do love writing and whatnot. But like, let's say something like math where it's like, I had the potential to do it, but in the end, it's kind of like, it kind of fell flat on its face. Not that I'm bad at math, but it's like, I'm not going to be as good at math as I am going to be at English, okay? Like, math, I would have to harness a lot of that into something, though, that like, would take me much longer than others that I know of. Even though it doesn't make me bad at the math. But yeah, it's like, if it's like English to writing, you know, that's something I'm generally like, yeah, I'm really good at this. She nods thoughtfully to herself.
どことなくこの2つには関連性があるように思えるわ。あなたには無限の可能性があるという示唆。さらに魔術師はその可能性を活用する意味を持っているのよね。
I guess in the long of the time, potential does like go into like Danganronpa's whole ultimate kind of like fiction and whatnot, where like you are the best at this one thing so far, and you have the potential to become even more, and that helps peak satisfies your life. But pretty much like, is it just me, or is it like? Yeah, the message is there that talent isn't going to like get you farther than a person without talent, but it's also kind of like Junko's message was to like to freaking push in that if you can't rely on hope, then there's despair. But well, yeah, that was pretty much the whole thing with Danganronpa 1 and whatnot. Danganronpa 2, I don't think really exercised the factor in that like, just because you're this good at this talent doesn't mean you're amazing at everything else and whatnot. It's like it really just came down to past and future, which is why I don't like the theme of of Dharma 2. It's like Dharma 2 is not a bad game, but the theme just kind of it needed to be. I think it needed to be something completely different. I think like chapter 6 needed to be entirely written differently. I just didn't like how it ended. Compared to Dharma V3, where a lot of people didn't like how it ended, but I think it was an amazing ending. I think that like generally does well at what it's trying to describe. But yeah, it's like the potential is like a very like nowadays really popular kind of like topic on like my channel. I just play like a lot of games and whatnot that describe fucking topic or that describe potential and whatnot. And yeah. Speaking of which, I don't know what's gonna happen with Danganronpa. Honestly, it's like it's been a bit, and we haven't heard anything from it. I'm not sure where it's going because like the fandom is pretty much at it, like kind of just like in the waters and whatnot. Like we have really not much what's going on with Danganronpa. Even though like lately the newest game for Spectrum Soft did come out this year, which was Raincode, and Kodaka did reference on his Twitter about to us to play to the end of Raincode, which is why it's like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can get it, you know, stuff. Cause like I do want to play Raincode. It's like it's got that Danganronpa-ish like style to it, but it's completely different from what I've heard. Cause like it's not like Danganronpa at all. It just has that style, but it plays differently. I'm not sure though. I haven't really explored outside of that because I don't want to get spoiled with it. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of like potential on this channel that I've kind of now noticed. It's just like every game I play, it's just like you have the potential to do this, or these guys are the best at what they do. It's like, huh? It seems like potential's out there on this channel more than I realized. But more so about discussing potential, not like the potential that the channel has. You know, it's like, yeah, it'd be cool to get this like channel up and going to the public, but it's like I wouldn't really care if it didn't, you know, because that's not really my goal. It's not my goal. But like I just really like it as a hobby, you know. Even if I'm doing some really weird stuff as of late, which is pretty much just this and then fucking Rule 34 comments, which yeah, I did them again because a friend was like, dude, that was so funny, and I was like, yeah, I guess I can give it a roll, but I don't know, because guys, God, like the freaking second trip was so bad compared to the last trip. My last trip, it was like, wow, this is actually kind of nice, you know. I don't have to worry too much, you know, not seeing bullshit, and also just the comments just really hilarious and whatnot. So like I didn't mind there, but then it's just like, what is this? It's just like, no, I don't need to see that. Especially on like fucking, I'm not gonna point it out as much, but like I just find so many artists just disgusting with how they freaking draw and whatnot. It's just so bad. I'm sorry, I just don't like it as of late. Like it's just kind of really wacky. I don't know. If I checked it again, I don't know what we're gonna be left off of on. But yeah. Obviously, I scoured the internet to know that like a lot of the time I have seen so much. Like whenever I'm bored, I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'll see like some R18 art and whatnot, and like there have been like some generally like ones that like stand out as like, wow, you know, this is still prawn, but it's actually like, you know, it's a really wholesome art, which is the best. It's just the best, lovely dovely one. And then like, or there's like just, you know, there's just like solo, you know. Like especially for me, it's just like solo women art. It's just like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Or really just kind of like any ecchi or just like swimsuit art or whatever. It's like, yeah, this is cool and whatnot, you know. But yeah, if it just gets like far into territory that I don't like, it's just like, ah, dude, why? Just make it like, just make some wholesomeness. Just stop this. Like you're making something actually disgusting. And like I know I've called out like a bunch of them, like a bunch of Danganronpa artists that I called out in my last World 34 video with like just skits and whatnot. I still mean by that, dude. I just don't understand why they draw it like that way. It's just no, please. This is why it's like if I was happy about something like Kinky Mation made an amazing Makoto and Kyoko fanfic or drawing and whatnot. It was amazing. Like holy hell, they actually know what the fuck they're doing. But it's like you see like everyone else is just like no, just stop, please. Please put into something else that hence yet again fandoms are just exponentially just making things worse and worse and whatnot. Obviously there's the light in the tunnel where some people are just awesome and whatnot. Like I said, Kinky Mation is an awesome drawer and whatnot. Art's iconic and stuff pretty much in the community and stuff. And yeah, it's just like I think there's another one that recently came through. Shiseki Hirami made a really neat, makes like really interesting art and whatnot, but it's not overly driven over the NSFW and whatnot. And there's like honestly older ones, that I know from Danganronpa, like in terms of like comics and whatnot. Ninako makes some really good ones about Makoto and Kyoko, and then it's like Pico Cellen also made some amazing ones and whatnot. Albeit hard to tell and stuff. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I guess it's just like feeling as like, there are some actual like good ass art that's like over the top and whatnot, or that goes over the, 18 limit and stuff, but I mean art is art, do what you feel, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna like actually be gonna call you out. And like I said, I still mean by it that if you're one of those Danganronpa artists that you saw and whatnot in the Wolf 34, in the second one at least, bro, they're good at art, but I hate it. I hate how they draw it. I hate what they're doing and whatnot. It's actually mildly infuriating. I don't know why I don't know why I'm discussing it in the first place, but yeah, that's just yeah. I've been on here for a while. She faces the last card next to the Magician. The Hierophant. Obedience, guidance, authority, education. Wait a minute. It's also in the reverse position. When placed in the reverse position, it represents the worst qualities of that card. Something along those lines. I don't know what's happening. Oh dang, Riddle's lost. Freaking. Wow. And AK is game 5 on Akala. But then Riddle's lost to SkyJ. And then Meggy and Zamba are fighting. Dang it, I'm distracted on this. That means I'm gonna have to drag the video on. That's my fault. Alright, yeah. Something along those lines. I mean, I can guess what this one is referring to. Who else could it possibly represent with aspects like that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this longer, so it's probably gonna be like 5 or 8 minutes longer. Let's not talk about that. I'll move on to the present. I mean, we all die. Calm down. She's already let the idea go into her head. Oh, it's dead even between AK and Akala. This could be the upset of the tournament. But I'm assuming both Beastly and Mutace are... Oh, so Asimo beat Mutace. Dang. Yeah. But yeah, if AK can win this, Apollo Kage, because Akala is the world's best Smash player right now. I don't care about you Steve haters, you actually are dog shit at the game if you fucking hate on Steve. Like, yes, I know Steve's like the best character, yes, I know Steve is like a problem in the meta, dude, it's Steve. And we discuss Steve when, like, we hate on Steve when fucking the same thing about, let's say, what was a character that was hated back in, like, 2019 was Joker, Peach, and, like, Pikachu Zero Suit. We didn't discuss much hate on them, but, like, they had some qualities we thought was overbearing. It's like, Steve is just another case of that. Like, holy cow. And there's counterplay against Steve. I'm also going to say this right now, this is a hot take, probably in the Smash, if you're a Smash player like me. Sonic has a losing matchup, okay? Sonic has losing matchups. Okay, look, by the amount of, like, times Sonic has lost to Light Fox, it's just looking more clear that Fox beats Sonic. I also think Igus beats Sonic, okay? I think those two characters are clear-cut beat Sonic, okay? That's like, and I would love to ramble on this on another video and whatnot for discussion. Because, yeah, Sonic, everyone has losing matchups including Sonic, okay? Sonic loses to Fox and Igus. I guess for Pyra Mithra, but yeah. Anyways.
まだまだ水泳部の練習がいっぱいあるんだから。もしあんたが死んだらマジで怒るわよ。あの世まで追いかけてって切り飛ばしてでも連れ戻してやるから。
No, no, it's not that kind of death. Death means change and something ending. It's like a conclusion to a chapter in your life.
そこまで深刻な意味じゃなくてよかったわ。
It's not looking good for AK. Like I said, I'm gonna have to drag onto this, so because I took way too long rambling. He's not dead. Oof, Umeki can bring it back, but he's losing against Zamba right now. It's Zamba. Zamba's currently has the lead and is up 2-1. That's death. Damn. AK tried. Unfortunate. Got Akala into game 5. Good try. Good try. Really good try. Maiko's looks really embarrassed by her outburst. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drag her. That means longer video. Hurry nods and pulls the next card. The meaning is straightforward here. It's opportunity, fate, luck, that kind of thing. Study them. But the fortune card probably makes the most sense out of all of them. It really isn't that much of a problem. Apathetic towards Maiko's outburst, Hiromi seems eager to continue the reading. Right, sorry. The lovers. Maiko stops as she hears that. She already turns red before I can even say anything. I already know that she's run off with the idea in her head. Tarot cards can have really vague meaning. It could be that, but it could also just be friendships and other things. Or just relationships in general. She turns back to face to me. I don't understand that reaction at all. Why would she care if I was dating someone or
こ
not?
こまで過去のカードは愚者、魔術師、教皇が出て、現在のカードは死神、運命、恋愛ね。それじゃあ次は一番面白そうなところ。未来よ。
Look into the future, everyone. That's my advice. Look into the future. Don't look into the past. I can see a wicked glint in Hiromi's
あな
eye.
たの未来を覗き見られると思うとすごく楽しみだわ。
Minos Prime comes in and slaps your mother.
ね、みえこ。
Judgment!
そのカードが本当に真実かどうかってことはね。
Umeki brought it back. Now it's a game 5, but let's see how this goes. Zamba's still a huge pain. Honestly, I'm gonna say this right now for any Smashers. Playing as Peach, I hate Rob. It's like, I actually love playing as Rob, but I hate playing against Rob when I'm playing as Peach. Because like, I love playing Peach too. But God, Peach and Daisy, like, I feel like they struggle that matchup more than, like, I think when it's believed. Because yeah, Peach has got insane combos. But Rob just lives and whatnot. And Peach doesn't have the best killing options and whatnot. It's like, towards the end, yeah, it's like Peach float combos are like crazy and whatnot still. Because like, you know, you can just float cancel it back air and it goes out really fast and you can't be punished for it. The same with a neutral air. But it's like, Rob just lives too long and has easier kill time and whatnot. And it's just, yeah, I struggle to understand. I just struggle against Rob with Peach and Daisy. I feel like Robs should like actually have like beat up and whatnot. I feel like Mutace actually would struggle against Zamba more than people would believe. Like Mutace, Umeki, Ling, all those people would just struggle against Rob probably. Like right now, Rob's like Zamba is winning, same stock, but percentage lead. He's ahead by Umeki's at 91%. So yeah, if he plays this, if he gets the second stock out immediately, I think it's over for Umeki. That's just me. Anyways, let's continue on.
でもちょっとは楽しみかも。
She slowly inches her way towards the table.
楓の未来はどうなるのかしら。
Seems both of them were more interested in my future than anything
それ
else.
を知る方法はたった一つよ。
Please.
自分の未来を知る心の準備はいい？
I guess I am. I'm amazed at how much Hiromi's enjoy this. She could probably become a fortune teller if she wanted. She flips another card. The Tower. Representing impending disaster. Something about this card doesn't feel right. I know it's just meant to be something for fun. There's no way it could actually protect the future, right?
悪い意味なのね。
Yes, it's a bad thing. It means that there's a disaster approaching. Hiromi looks uncomfortable as she looks at it.
でもただの遊びなんでしょ？実際に起こるわけじゃないじゃない。
I hope it doesn't.
今までのカードって。
She trails off as she turns her eyes towards the cardboard box next to the
あ
television.
の箱、中身は何なの？
Before I can respond, Maiko's already opened it.
なんか古いディスクがいっぱいあって。
Just a bag of old discs and... What?
なんだか見たことある気がする。
Let's see. Who's winning the set? Damn, Umeki's still alive, 204? Damn, I'm about to be proven wrong if friggin' Zamba loses this. Okay, anything's gonna kill you now. Just grab, if you just get like a grab bait, okay, that, yeah, neutral too. Umeki's looking kind of annoyed. Like I said, this is now the rough part. How is he gonna kill Rob immediately? The answer is you don't. Neutral air and you're taking a lot of percent. He's handling it well though. Like I said, I'm gonna take this. Oh, more percent. Okay, that's good for Umeki. That's really good. But Zamba does not look to be too pissed off. Rumi's eyes light up as she sees its contents.
やっぱり初代アルカディアンバトルステーション。
Ooh. This is actually close.
今となってはとんでもないレアものなのよ。
I didn't. She immediately grabs the controller and drops herself in front of the television.
どうしたの？やるの？やらないの？
This is looking actually pretty good for Meki, but yet again, you gotta kill now. Oh, okay. That was so close. That side B was all or nothing. Alright. That's Def. Umeki did it. Get that pop off, dude. That matchup, I'm telling you guys, is actually ridiculous sometimes. It's just so hard to kill Rob at points. Anyways, well, Zamba upset about Umeki. Alright. You know what I definitely upset? The people watching this. I'm gonna have to send this probably long. She jumps over the controller cord before she flinches. What happened here? Oh my god. The cable tangles around her leg as she flails around. Somehow she's managed to get it wrapped around her entire body. No matter how much she struggles against it, it quickly binds her. The sliding cords begin to tear open buttons and make her skirt fly up. It's almost as if they've come alive. Her bra is pulled down too, leaving only a tiny cord to protect her modesty. She lies there helplessly, her panties plainly available to see. Maiko and I just stand there, unsure of what exactly we should do. She tries to undo it herself, but the wires just get more tangled. I'm not sure what I should be more worried about. Fraying the cords of my old Arkadian battle station, or how I'm going to untangle her. Hang on, lay still. I slowly reach toward one of the cables. Romi's eyes slowly watch my hand read towards her. I tug on the cable, making her scream a little bit. Which cable then? She looks down at her chest. No, I can't do that. I can't touch that. Maiko tries to untangle it herself, but much to her misfortune, the cables tangle her up too. This is the most ridiculous thing I have seen. They struggle on top of one another, trying their best to escape. Neither of them stop though. It's not long before they an entangled mess of cables, closings, and flailing limbs. For what it feels like an eternity, they just look back at me. Please don't accuse me of being into things like that. I did manage to get them free of the cables eventually. It required me to get a bit hands-on, but I did eventually manage to do it. I'm the first one here today. Maiko wanders through the door, then puffs up her cheeks when she sees me. But I didn't even say anything. Yeah, you'll wait here for next time on Sakura Swim Club. This video did not need me to stretch that long, but I ended up just stretching a bit long. I started rambling about things, but it's whatever. I hope you enjoyed my company. Anyways, we're going to continue on next time on Sakura Swim Club in this lovely day in this lovely bunker. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Peace, peeps.